Welcome to the Real Estate Fight Club, a podcast for agents where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jen Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. What's up, Jen Mertland?
Hey, Monica.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. You know, it's 3 days to my birthday.
Whoa, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, you're a December birthday like me, right?
Yeah, we just passed you though. Sorry.
Yeah,
Zoom
sorry.
passed you.
Did anybody care? Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but what I really want to know is what did you get me for my birthday?
It'll be delivered to your house later.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are you going to be?
I don't remember. Wait a minute. I always think I'm 28. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, that's not what 28 looks like.
Not 28, no more.
I think I'm 42.
You're just a baby. You're
Just
just
a
a baby.
Just a baby.
I was already torturing people on the playground by the time you were born.
Unlikely. I imagine.
Oh, well. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. You know we love it when you join us. You know we love it when you subscribe. You know we love it when you share and like and all the things.
Yeah.
And today, Jen and I are going to duke it out over this. Should you friend other agents on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, whatever you're on? Should you be friending real estate agents?
This is a good question.
Okay.
So I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, you know what I'm going to say.
I mean, I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to say, yeah, let's go. More the merrier.
Yeah, but like, okay, so you're at EXP, right? So there's a benefit. You have the ghost poster thing. But like, let's say that like you don't have that or like
straight up agent. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, we're going to talk about this as if you and I have nothing else going on. We are only selling houses.
Right.
Right. I still say yes. I think relationships are a very important aspect of a successful career in real estate. You know that you and I get on either side of a deal, that deal's going to the end because you and I know each other. We know how we operate. We like each other. We're friends. We appreciate each other. We've supported each other. And yes, we're going to help each other get what our clients want. I think it's really important.
I mean, okay, so here was my like thought process. Like in the beginning, I would have said like, no, because they're not going to be clients, but like now we actually are each other's like customer, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like we do, like to your point, like we do have to work together. Mm-hmm. And I think like it's a good way to find your tribe. We can like help each other, right? So like, let's say you post something like funny or whatever to your clients. And then like, I would just be like, hey, can I post that too? And I just like, I think like more brains and more people are better than just like what I could do by myself.
Agreed. And you watch other agents brand themselves. You watch how they show up. You can learn from them in a good way. You can learn what not to do. Certainly. Yeah. Oh,
that's an unfriend. Unfriend. I think like a lot of agents say like, no, you shouldn't friend them because like, well, one, I hear before, like, what if they steal my idea? Look, boo-boo, your idea is not original.
There's no original ideas.
Zero. Not in.
And if that is your mindset, do not friend me. Do not friend me. If you operate in a scarcity mode, that yours is yours and mine is out, go get it yourself. Yeah. I don't want any part of you. I'm serious. That is like the saddest mindset I've ever heard. If you think like that, I really want you to spend a minute rethinking that, because you're not going to get what you want if that's how you're going to roll. Well,
it's just not true. But there are a lot of markets where real estate agents are more combative than collaborative. Mm-hmm. But you could, if that's like a market that you're in, you could also friend people outside of your market.
Yeah, sure.
the greatest like agents that I know, the best friends that I have, they don't like live here.
Yeah, exactly. And you've made an effort to create networks like that so that you have people to lean on, you have good ideas, you have people to bounce stuff off of, all of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, good. Like if you're in a market where you get a lot of people coming in or a lot of people leaving, it's great for referrals.
Referrals are awesome. I think this whole millionaire real estate agent, HGTV or Bravo TV thing has been a little bit bad for our industry because for television, they are fighting. Right. You know, I mean, I don't know how much of that is real. I got to think a lot of it is obviously staged, but you don't get, you know, it's not cool to show up like an a-hole to the other agent from the first phone call. I just
unless
cool.
You know the other agent, you know, you can bully them. No, don't do that.
Yeah, right. No, I don't care how much business you do. Like the more business you do, the nicer you should be, actually.
Yeah.
You don't get entitled somehow to act like an asshole because you've done 1 million deals and you're doing somebody's second deal. I just think human being first, realtor second. You know how I feel about it.
Do you think that there's a caveat? Okay, so we're saying, we believe overall, in general, we agree that, yes, I think it's okay to friend agents. Now, the caveats are agents that maybe are outside your market, that are good referral sources, agents that are inside your market that you can collaborate with, or that like share the same mindset, right? Are there other caveats?
Okay, so here's my caveat, or the thing to watch out for, I would say. If you begin to friend a lot of agents on, let's just use Facebook as an example, and you are constantly interacting with them because you like it and it feels good, and that way you're not on an island and all of this, Facebook will begin to pick that up and your algorithms will get all screwed up, and all you will see are other realtors' posts because that's where you're interacting. And we know that Facebook is the most powerful tool for connecting with our clients and finding out what's going on with them. So that's my watch out, I would say, is just make sure as you're scrolling through your news feed, you're not spending all your time on other agents where you're not making any money and not building any relationships that count for business.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah. That does make sense.
Yeah.
I like it. Should you friend your agents' friends?
Oh, no, I like to sleep at night. So no, I don't do that.
You don't want to be cut?
Do you do that?
No, I don't do. Well, if we're already friends, right? Like, so some of my close friends that are agents, like we share. Yeah, we're friends with like, but like we're clear about whose client it is, right? Like everybody's clear about that. We're just like friends.
Sure. You know, I heard this story about this agent. I won't reveal her name. You know her. She's kind of an old school agent. I don't even know if she's actually practicing anymore, but she used to, at the closing table, she would add the other client to her database.
Yeah, I mean, that's the old trick, right? Like everybody, you have a sign-in sheet, you pass it around. We used to do that shit. You pass it around, everybody signs in.
Oh my God. No, I never did that.
My roundtable closings are dumb. Listen up, Ohio agents, Southern Ohio agents.
They're dumb if you have a backstabber sitting across the table from you. That's what they're dumb for.
It's not a backstabber. Here's the thing. The chances of you as the agent following up your clients is not you, but like most agents do not follow up with their clients. So look, I'm helping our industry. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks for backstabbing. It's appreciated. Lifting everybody up with a knife in their back. It's okay.
Oh, relax. If you would have followed up with them, it wouldn't matter.
You're like lifting you up.
If you're not watching this on YouTube, please go to it and watch Monica.
I didn't see the visual of me stabbing somebody in my back and then
no, but like, I mean, right? Like most people do not remember their name of their real estate agent because real estate agents think that all you have to do is mention to change your freaking clocks and the time change, and all of a sudden, like everybody remembers you. Dumb.
If your clients need you to remind them to change their clocks, you need a new set of clients.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about, I guess we're originally, anyway, it doesn't even matter. Yes, anyway, I'm glad we had a little bit of a fight. That's good for podcasting.
Yeah,
Shall we take a break?
Let's take a little break.
A little break.
Okay. And 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 when we come back, will we do something or what are we doing, Mert?
I don't know. All right. When we come back, we will have our final thoughts.
And listen up closely because we have a new partner.
You're
about to hear about them. They're amazing. Listen to the sponsorship ad.
And get one.
Hi guys, Monica Weekly here. I am so excited to announce Real Estate Fight Club's newest partnership with Cyberbacker. Cyberbacker is the best in the business for virtual assistants. I'm telling you, because I know, because I have a virtual assistant through Cyberbacker. Her name is Frances and she's changed my entire life. I'm serious. You know it's time to leverage through other people, and you know now that Cyberbacker is the best place to do it. I'm telling you, they have this incredible process. They have a training program that they put these folks through to get them up to speed with what you need. It's the best thing I've ever done. It's the best money I spend. She makes me better. And right now, if you mention Real Estate Fight Club, you're going to get a special prize. So go to Cyberbacker and let's make 2022 great. See ya. Hi guys, Monica Weekly here. I am so excited to announce Real Estate Fight Club's newest partnership with Cyberbacker. Cyberbacker is the best in the business for virtual assistants. I'm telling you, because I know, because I have a virtual assistant through Cyberbacker. Her name is Frances and she's changed my entire life. I'm serious. You know it's time to leverage through other people, and you know now that Cyberbacker is the best place to do it. I'm telling you, they have this incredible process. They have a training program that they put these folks through to get them up to speed with what you need. It's the best thing I've ever done. It's the best money I spend. She makes me better. And right now, if you mention Real Estate Fight Club, you're going to get a special prize. So go to Cyberbacker and let's make 2022 great. See ya.
Welcome back. Let's get back to the battle inside of the ring. I mean, Jen and I are really aligned on this idea that your ability to connect and have good relationships in our industry not only benefits you personally, just from a growth standpoint, but also will benefit the deals, because the more you know somebody, I think the easier it is to work with them. But
like everybody, I want to say their guard is down, but I think that if somebody knows the other agent, like if the agents know each other, it's just a lot easier to focus on what do the clients want? What is the best deal we can get for them? Mm-hmm. And let's collaborate, because our job, I feel like our job, we want to win for our clients, but winning is also like a win-win. Like it doesn't have to be a win-lose or lose-lose. Like
exactly.
Because when you're focused, when you're not worried about who the other agent is, you can be like, well, this is what my client said, but like, I know that they really want like this. So we need to add that in there and that'll mm-hmm. feel like a win or like whatever. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Like mm-hmm. we can start talking about the unsaid stuff.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And there's nothing wrong, I think, with being transparent on that, look, we need a win over here too. Would your clients be willing to do this? I mean, that's what it's all about. There are three relationships in any deal. There's your relationship with your client. There's my relationship with my client. And then there's our relationship. And that one has to be solid. I think this idea that we are adversaries in some way,
it's ridiculous.
Sets the table for disaster, for Thanksgiving disaster.
Or
Christmas disaster, which is coming up, I guess. Or past Thanksgiving, whatever. Holiday disaster. Hey, I've got a question for you on this subject. Do you think that befriending a lot of agents on Facebook subjects you to the possibility of, like the business envy that goes along, or where you're comparing your business to the outside of other people's business? Like, do you think there's a risk there of watching other agents live their life?
I have no idea. That's like an internal thing.
You mean per person?
Yeah. Like if you're the type of person, I think that if that's going on, you probably need to watch like your social media activity, like how often you're on it, because it's basically like having some type of effect on you. Like that's not positive, right? I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think it's a risk. I think it's one of your caveats that you mentioned is to watch out for that, because when you're seeing the highlights of somebody else's business only, you cannot compare that to what's real in your business or in their business, because you're not seeing the shit show.
Watch out for. I mean, I think like if you are friending like agents that are doing more business than you, I think that's good.
Yeah, it's good if you also know that with more business, they have challenges you're not even seeing. So it's not all fun and games. And
well, you can also, if you're friending them on Facebook, I maybe take the opportunity to do some, like make a call or somehow know them outside of social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I was following you and didn't know you, I would think, I mean, what is this girl doing? She's traveling the world.
That's what it's like. You do know me. That's what it is.
I know. But I might have the wrong idea that you don't get up and lead generate every fucking day and do what needs to be done to have that life. If I'm not seeing the behind the scenes, I could get the wrong idea. And that's where this like depression comes in our business. That's where people give up. That's where they do the inauthentic things to their, what's good for them.
This feels like a different podcast.
It did maybe go a little bit. I think it was just like a watch out for if you're friending other agents.
Yeah, but that's everything. That's everywhere.
It's so true. It's so true.
So that's why I think it's like, I don't think that has anything to do with friending other agents. I think that's more like internally how you receive the information that you're seeing. And anytime when you're only receiving part of information, which is all the time, like how often do we actually know the full story? Like never, right? Especially if you're not a party of what you're looking at, right? Like even if you are, it's still only a third of the story, like my side, your side, and the truth.
I mean, I hope we can get that little clip, that little rant clip that you just did there. That was solid. That was solid.
Stop it.
Tell Aaron we want that little clip about 30 seconds ago. That was good.
Yeah. Anyway, I think like, I don't know. I don't know. I think celebrating other people's success is good. If you're seeing something that you strive to be, that's the exact moment to make the call and be like, hey, I saw you were doing this. It looks like a lot of fun. Can I ask you a few questions? Is what I'm seeing like how many deals do you do? How did you get there? Because most of the people, like you said, they see the result, right? But they want the result, but they don't understand what you did to get there.
Exactly.
They did not see that work. Nobody posts that. Nobody posts like, I'm sitting alone at home by myself.
Writing out. Right. No, it's so true. But I think the end of this story is that, yes, plug into your community, plug into what's going on, get engaged. It is a lonely sport, and friending agents on Facebook is one way to start, fitting into the community, I think.
Make real estate fun again.
Making real estate fun again. That's what we're trying to do here. All right. I think that's going to have to be the end of today's battle. What do you say, Jen?
Let's end it. But we do have the, not really a tiebreaker, but we have a guest afterwards. So check that out.
It's interesting. I think when you and I do agree on something, that's not obviously the end all be all of what's true just because you and I agree on it. But I think it does, indicate that there's something there that makes sense, something to think about. So sometimes it's good that we agree on things. I think it punctuates the idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boom. Punctuated.
All right. So if you enjoyed this episode, please do us a favor and share it. And if you haven't subscribed, and that way, when you subscribe, then you are alerted to the next episode and you will never miss out on anything because we don't want you having FOMO.
Exactly.
Real Estate Fight Club.
Exactly. And if you do have a question about EXP or you're curious about it, feel free to give us a call, 513-400-1691. All right, Monica, thank you.
See you next time. Have a happy birthday.
Thanks. Bye. All right. We are here with our tiebreaker, Ismael Gonzalez. Hi, how are you?
I'm great, Jennifer. Thank you for the invitation. I'm really excited to be here.
I know, I'm excited you're here too. So you are a broker in Mexico.
Correct.
With EXP. So I think this is a good question for you, and I'm glad you could be on, because the way that you do business in Mexico is different than how we do business in the United States. So it's good to get some perspective. So should you friend other agents on social media?
Absolutely, Jennifer. I firmly believe you should. And let me tell you something real quick. The first time I was asked this question, to be honest, I was a little surprised. I never thought of it being other way. You know, I always think, and I always have thought that friending other real estate agents in social media was part of the job.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And you mentioned something very important. You know, here in Mexico, we do different business and a little bit different, of course. And we're starting to switch, you know, our practices and how we do it, you know, starting to learn in real estate and social media and automating our processes and expanding. But in reality, we're a lot more traditional. You know, we do business a lot more traditional. But
meaning, you know, you network to sell properties more.
Yes, we network more. We work our sphere of influence a lot. We depend on the sphere of influence. We do door knocking, you know, a little bit more prospecting, that marketing at some point and at some level, of course. And, you know, agent to agent referrals, it's you know, it's a great way to do business for us. And I actually was looking at some of the numbers that NAR shared a couple of months or years ago. And I believe it is about 4% or 5% of the home buyers in the States and home sellers find their agent through agent to agent referral. So it is a little bit overlooked, but it is a good source of business.
Yeah, where yours is like, you think in Mexico, it's like more the other way around, like 100% or more, or like whatever, find their agent through other agents and through.
And you know, Mexico, we don't have an MLS. So the first thing we do when we got a new listing or a new exclusive is to share with all of our coworkers. We have our WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups and, hey, new listing, please.
I think
help me sell it.
One thing, you not only in Mexico is it like that, but it's like that in everywhere else in the world, basically, except Canada and Ohio, or not Ohio, well, for sure Ohio, but like the US. So it's like, I think everybody around the world would think like, yes, you should friend agents because, like you said, it is your sphere of influence. That is how I'm going to sell the property. But in the US, we do put it online, and it's like, well, if we friend other agents, there's like a mindset of, they may take my ideas. So what do you think about that?
Well, I don't think, you know, no, I don't agree with that. Not absolutely. But I do understand, you know, the feeling of them taking my ideas, but I also can take their ideas too and improve mine, you know, and that's part of it. That's part of the business, you know, benchmark and trend. Find whoever is doing what you want to do at the highest level and then improve it. You know, it's been part of it, and it's actually one of the strategies that we follow and we have to follow in order to stay competitive. So what happens if you don't friend your if you don't follow your competitors? How are you going to know what they're doing and what can you do better? You know, I can imagine Coca-Cola, you know, tracking every step Pepsi does.
Yeah, they friended Pepsi.
Right. Why won't us, you know?
That's awesome. Well, if people do have a referral for you in Mexico, or they are looking to maybe buy property there, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
Well, of course, me being part of EXP, and if this is an EXP agent, they can find me up on Workplace. Okay. But if not, they can just send me an email or a text or through LinkedIn or social media to the EXP Mexico official accounts. We are doing a lot of business from referrals back and forward with the US right now. It's one of the very good surprises that I took. You know, I had the honor of being part of another company also leading the country, and this didn't happen before. But right now we're doing a lot of business. I'm actually very impressed and excited about what comes in the future as well in terms of cross-border you know, transactions.
It's becoming much smaller for sure.
Correct. Exactly. And it's being more, the trend is going towards international right now.
Yeah.
We all of us want to be international or cross-border, or we want to expand. We want to find the best way on how to expand.
Right.
So a good way to expand is to friend other real estate agents in other countries and,
exactly.
and start building those relationships,
Exactly. No, I like it. I like it. Well, I really appreciate you being on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the invitation. It was my pleasure and my honor.
Have a good one.
You too.